Welcome, everyone, to Michie Stadium, home of the Army Black Knights. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Air Force. The Falcons will kick it off. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way,
going for a big play right off the bat. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Black Knights! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
So Air Force's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Paul.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes, because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Home play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it on the run. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Black Knights are on the move. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. From inside his own 5. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attack.
Rushes on him, and he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Lets it fly.
Drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is in the air. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Quarterback extends the play. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. Bringing it back. The 30. He's at the 20. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Falcons are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. This time, he'll be stopped behind the line, and they'll pretty much give back what they just gained. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Army has it back and the offense ready to go. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last. He uncorks one deep. Got it in stride at the 15. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house.
college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Offense gets set for second down. Using his legs, it's Walters. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Falcons will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Finding an escape route. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The Black Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Rides to back and leaves it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. It'll be a draw. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that play had no chance. And you sell pass, and you want to sneak the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field. But it's almost like they knew what was coming, and they shut that down quick.
Yeah, and so you're running the play. It's not going to be a great look defensively. As a quarterback, then, you've got to do a real good job of trying to sell pass. And I think he just hurried it a little bit too much. That play didn't look like it was going to have a chance anyways. But the quarterback, he's got to be a better actor on those draw plays.
Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. Makes a catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Wants to adjust the pattern. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Rooks. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Black Knights want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Army! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try the run. Shakes off the defender. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. A strike downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the 1st down marker. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll need to put some leg in this one. A 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. Down at the 24. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop.
What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. The Black Knights racing to the line in a hurry up. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust it. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was a good play.
Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Here's the pressure. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown.
Touchdown, Black Knights! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Black Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. AirForce has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
The Falcons decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. They'll down this one right at midfield. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
To the air on second down. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Army! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Toss sweep to the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Off the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Looking to throw, it's Burks. Buys a little extra time. On the run, deep down the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Let's go! Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patters. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. A high kick trying to pin them deep. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to the ground game on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Black Knights want to move quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Wide open on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Army!
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play. And do they have it? 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Past the first down marker and still running. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
Black 24! Black 24!
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. He makes the catch. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Touchdown, Air Force! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Looking downfield, it's Burks. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Black Knights! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. The give to the lone running back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
He's past the 30. At the 45 on his way. Racing down the left side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And the returner goes down. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal.
There he goes. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Black Knights in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Quarterback adapting. Oh, better look out. Took care of it himself. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Find some fresh air. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. This offense doing business in the red zone. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Burks. He's got it and still on his feet. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Here's the handoff. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.